executive committee and the Right Morgantown for throwing this event for everyone on this very hot afternoon. My name is Braun. I am running for State Senate District 13. I'm a lifelong conservative, and my husband and I live in Westover with our almost 18-month-old, and I want to run for office, one, because I want a better future for our daughter and hopefully more children to come, and hopefully that they can stay in this state and give her more opportunities and everybody else's opportunities as well, because we see too much that people leave the state in a very large number. I served at the FBI from 2015 until the end of 2019. I was FBI police officer there, and then I was trained in biometrics and facial recognition, and I left as an analyst because of the vaccine mandates. And that's why I decided to run for office, and I want to help steer our state and our country in the right direction, and fighting at the local level is a good way to start.
Thank you very much. Mike, your introduction?
Thank you, Carla. I'm Mike Olivario. Over the last several years, I've kind of weaved together three careers. I've been a lieutenant and a captain in the United States Army Reserves. I've been a member of the House of Delegates and the State Senate. And then I've had my business career where for 34 years I've been a financial advisor. Those three careers kind of weave together and help shape me into the person that I am, in addition to being a husband and parent along the way. I also want to thank Right Morgantown and the Republican Executive Committee for putting on our event tonight, giving us a chance to address you. I've come to the Mason Jar before, and it's a little bit of a difficult environment to talk with everything going on in the place, so this was nice to have this setting. The way I see this race in the coming months, I see myself as kind of a player coach. In the old days of minor league baseball, you had a player coach, somebody who played on the team but also coached the team. And that's the role that I've tried to take in the process of this election cycle. I've tried to make myself available to help every one of these House of Delegate candidates, many of them running for the first time, some of them running just a second time. So when you see the candidates come up in the 78th, you need to understand that I'm for Gino, and I'm for Tony, and I'm for Scott. I'm for all three of them to be the very best candidate that they can be. Because come May 11th, when the primary election's over, we are a team. And I see my role as the coach of this team to put the very best team on the field starting May 11th. And we do that by improving every one of our candidates. And I've made every one of them aware I'm able to help in any way that they need help. We have a 9-member team that we have to put together to win in November. And that 9-member team consists of 6 House Delegate candidates, 2 State Senate candidates, the 2nd District and the 13th, and a very important race for County Commission with Sean Sikora. So I want to provide the leadership that I can provide after 30 years of being in and around politics, help all of these candidates, and then encourage all of them that maybe aren't successful on May 10th to continue to be a part of this team starting May 11th, so that we can change the culture in this community and have the kind of representation that each and every one of you deserve.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Shirley. We'll start now with our 3 questions. And we'll just go by the order of the table, if you don't mind, for the first question. Our first question will be for you, Carly. We do have a timekeeper. Kyle, in addition to keeping our check running, is keeping time. So when you have about 30 seconds left, he'll raise his open hand, and when your time is up, it will be a closed hand. Okay? First question, Carly. What can you do, if elected, to improve the condition of our roads and transportation infrastructure for our county?
Thank you, Ethan. I think that is the question of the century, because for a long time our roads have been a problem, and it's not just one person that can fix the roads. We all do have to work as a team in order to get that done. However, I know a lot of the first reaction is money, but that's not the problem. After speaking with current sitting delegates, speaking with them from this last session, it's workers. We don't have enough workers who know how to run the equipment, so the amount of miles of roads that get done, patched, paved, are subpar compared to what was funded for. So I would like to see the state possibly encouraging maybe students that are right out of high school, supporting internships with companies that may contract with the roads, or maybe even getting internships with the state, so that we can have more workers who are learning right out of high school instead of going straight to college and maybe not knowing what they want to do. It could be a good paying job for our young people, and then they can learn engineering. There could be incentives for people out of high school to learn by doing, because that's a big problem that we have as well, is that a lot of people go to school and they don't learn by doing. So I think that's a good place to start, is to incentivize our younger generation with better jobs outside of high school, because that's a big problem right now, is that they want to spend 4 years in a university and then the opportunities are not there, or the pay is too low because they have a 4-year degree and they want to be paid more. And also the pay can be something that can be visited as well, maybe with the budget of the state, and increase the pay and maybe increase the benefits. But I think that maybe a program right out of high school will be a good way to start, to get the workers to do the roads, and then maybe we can start to see some improvement in the worst areas of the state, and then expand out and keep them, keep improving on the roads. I know they just paved going from South Park to Saberton, that area there, they just paved that finally, if anyone knows that area that I'm speaking of. So I think that's a good place to start, is to encourage young people out of high school, and then we can get a better workforce from there. Give it over to Mike.
Mike, obviously it's the same question. What can you do if elected to improve the condition of our roads and transportation infrastructure in our county?
Well, I agree with Carly. I think we talked before about these internship concepts, and one of the ways to do those is for existing college students as well that are studying engineering, to have them have internship opportunities with the Division of Highways. So I think that's a really good idea. Our challenge has been in Monongalia County, when we've attempted to do a significant road project, we have a group of people in this county that when the Division